Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope we're all doing well. Just getting some stuff set up here. Hopefully, things go a little bit smoother today. Had a couple little hiccups with the stream in last night, so not sure what was going on there. Tried to do a few things, so hopefully it goes a little bit slow or better today. We'll just have to wait and see. So hope you're all having a great one. I'm having a great Friday, and I am done with work. So after this, I get to I don't have to worry about rushing off of this really quick and get to start the weekend already. So super excited about that. Hope you're all having a great Friday. Hope you got a great weekend in front of you. And I'm gonna try to run through here in the chat. But like I said, I was running into some hiccups last night on my live stream. I did a if you haven't seen it, there was a really fun one I did with Brian from B Dubs Movie Hub, and there was and I'm like 99% sure it was all on my side. Something was going on. I don't know if it's this EVMux program I'm using or my internet or what was going on, but I was freezing up every once in a while. So if you see that happen, hopefully when it happened yesterday, it was just for a moment and we'll get going again. But hopefully that won't be the case. I tried to update some things and see if that would help stuff out. So anyway, we got some people in here. I'm going to jump in here. Let's see who is hanging out. We got Lenny QK. Let's play. What's going on? Saying, wonder what we're having for lunch. Well, actually, I haven't had lunch. Had a very late breakfast. And so wasn't hungry yet. So we'll be getting something soon. I don't know what it will be, but had kind of a late breakfast and haven't gotten to lunch yet. So, but thanks for jumping in here. It's good to see you. Got Steve in here, just moody, saying a sandwich. Yep, maybe it will be a sandwich later. We'll see. Steve is saying, hey, Corey and all you chatters in Wilkie Land. I like that. Yes, everybody who's jumping in here, thank you so much for hanging out. We got Chris C, the film nerd, in here saying hello, everyone. Hey, Chris, good to see you, man. Got Allie in here. Hello, Allie, saying hey, friends. Good to see you. You got Bonnie in here. Mama Blu-ray, how you doing? Saying hello, Corey. Hello to you. We got Greg Brewer in here saying hi, all. Hope all is well. Doing good. Doing good. It's Friday. Friday and work is done. So it's going well. It's going well. Got Mr. Holland Oates in here saying, hey, Corey. Good to see you, man, as always. Got Collector Movie Man in here saying, hey, Corey, happy early Easter and happy Friday. Yes, happy Easter to you too and happy Friday to you too. Chris C says, happy Found Footage Friday. Oh, which one? Are you talking about one today? You got a video up? I'll have to go check that out. Unplugged, how's it going? Saying hello, how we doing? Doing pretty good. And so far, hopefully the hiccups aren't happening again with my streaming. So hopefully that got straightened out, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out sooner or later, hopefully. Hey, Jim, what's going on? Jim's Movie Channel saying hello, Corey, and everyone in chat. Happy Easter weekend and 420. There you go. There you go. Happy Easter. Got some highs back and forth. We got, hey, Bacon, what's going on? Park and Sip in here saying, Corey, happy Friday, my brother. Happy Friday to you too, sir. Good to see you. Ah, this is great. Got a lot of people chiming in and saying hi. Hi's back and forth. Always like seeing that like seeing that a lot. Steve said, at least the issues were pretty minor. Yeah, at least hopefully it wasn't too distracting. It's always frustrating, but there's only so much you can do. But like you said, relatively it was minor. At least the stream was able to go. I didn't get like kicked off of the stream and it wasn't for like really long periods of time that it kind of hung up there or paused, whatever it was doing. So yeah, I won't Mama Blue, I didn't notice any problems. So I said, oh, perfect. Great. Well, and they were really short, like pauses. Like I would kind of freeze up for just a second, but even Brian said, he goes like, sometimes I didn't know if it was happening again or you were just taking a moment to like say your next word or something like that. Cause sometimes I think it was pretty quick. So yeah, that's good though. I'm glad it wasn't really noticeable. It wasn't too distracting for everybody. Them highs back and forth. Collector Movie Man says, I'm having a sub sandwich homemade. Sounds good, man. Oop, you got to come up again. I double clicked it, but no, that sounds good. I might be doing something similar in a little bit, but we'll have to see. saying hi to Mr. Oates. Allie's in here saying, I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi today in your honor. And I don't even have one. I was kind of rushing to get over here to get it. I just have my water today, but I'm pretty positive I'll have a Diet Pepsi later. So thanks for doing that in honor of me. Doom, what's going on, Doom Boogie? Good to see ya. Yeah, Steve was like, that's Diet Pop. We're going to get the pop soda debate going again. I can just feel it. I can feel it. Got some highs back and forth. Asking how we doing. I think everybody's doing pretty well. So, yeah, just hanging out. See what's going on with everybody. Just go ahead and throw whatever you want in the chat. I got a few movies in, not too much. And only watched a few movies. It's been really busy at work for the last 2 to 3 weeks. So, my movie watching has really dropped off, and so I don't have a ton of those to talk about, but just like I said, this is always usually kind of the random. We can kind of go wherever with the chatting as well too. So, but yeah, I was going to run through some of the movies we got. Let's see. I just lost my place in the chat. Collector Movie Man says, I'm doing good. Doing a live stream at the end of the month. I'm going to start going over every movie that I watched for the month of April on my Letterboxd account. Oh, very cool. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit last night, where it's kind of it'd be kind of a fun routine to get into, to kind of recap, even for yourself, what you've watched in the month. Jim, not a fan of the diet soda there. I'm taking it from that emoji. So yeah, it's a good for you. I got a bad habit with it. I got to probably work on that. Collector Movie Man says, has anyone pre-ordered Kingdom of Heaven Steelbook because it's sold out on Amazon again? I did not get to it. So, Gareth, how we doing? Video Tasties saying, are you as good a dancer as Swayze? No, I am not. But yeah, so yeah, I was gonna run through a couple of the movies I got. You guys, anybody has any questions? Anything you got going on? Anything good? Anything you're watching? Throw it in the chat. I always love seeing it. I'll get to it. But yeah, I just got 4 movies in. This was one that I went on a big sale, and yeah. Anyway, I didn't actually have it in my collection, but I ended up getting Jerry Maguire. This is actually the very first movie my wife and I saw together in a theater. It was on pretty much our second date. Or probably first official date. I'll say that from I met her. But yeah, so I always meant to get it in. We've watched it a few times since then, but usually it's on one of the streaming services or something. So yeah, I happened to come across it. It was for a pretty good price. So went ahead and grabbed Jerry Maguire. Have that in the collection. So I thought that should get that in there. And I just saw Allie's. Yep, I must have just got. I'm getting there. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's much of a haul. There's 4 movies, but it's a haul for me. We'll go with that. And then these next 3, actually, a good friend of mine, Tony Basement Blues, he started selling some of his duplicates, some of the things he was clearing out of the collection on Whatnot, the Whatnot auction app. And so I actually bought 3 movies from him when he did that the other night. And he actually has another one tonight, I believe 8 Central, 9 Eastern, I want to say, something like that. Tony Basement Blues will be on Whatnot again, and he's got a whole bunch of Blu-rays I think he's going to be selling off. But these next 3 were from his collection. They're all still sealed, and they're really good prices. So I was happy to get that. But we got Anaconda. I never had it in the collection, so I figured this was a nice, inexpensive way to get it in there. So going to be checking out Anaconda. I've actually never seen it, so that'll be a first-time watch for me. The next 2 I have seen before, but this one has been a really long time ago. But we got Clue, the movie, and this was one when we came up on, I think it was on Jim's Movies channel. I could be wrong about that one. I think it was on that one. I was not realizing that there was the alternate endings, or I forgot about them or something. So I wanted to rewatch this again and watch all the different endings that they had for it. But yeah, stacked cast, I remember it being a fun movie, but I haven't watched it in ages, so I grabbed that one. And then this one, I had been looking at the 4K, and actually, friend of mine, Anthony's Horde More, he had a video of some of his pickups recently. He got the 4K of this as well. I got the Blu-ray, but again, good price on that auction. But we got a few good men. So we got some Cruise, some Nicholson, some Demi Moore, and yeah, hadn't watched this one in a long time too, but remember really enjoying this, and we'll dig back into that. So that's the little mini haul. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We got a little shine on there, but a few good men, Clue the movie, Anaconda, and Jerry Maguire. So I thought those would be some fun ones to get back through. Where are we at with everybody? Steve, no one is as good a dancer as Swayze. Yeah, it's hard to work for that. We have like a heat wave today, so sorry if I'm, but then it's going to drop off and be cold again this weekend. Iowa can't make up its mind on its weather. Jim was saying, when I worked at the movie theaters back in the day, it always cracked me up. One large people would order a bucket of popcorn with extra butter, candy, and large diet soda with no ice. Well, there you go. I just got to where, I don't know, regular pop or soda, however you want to call it, but whatever you want to call it. It always was kind of a little too sweet for me. But I also know there's the artificial taste to the diet that a lot of people don't like either, but that's just kind of what I've gone with. But yeah, Bacon was saying Corey is being humble. He's an amazing dancer. He cuts rugs with the best of them. No. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Bacon. I appreciate the support, but I think I'm going to let you down on that one. Not too much of a dancer. Unplug it. Show me the money. Yep. There's a lot of good quotes from Jerry Maguire. Show me the money. Help me help you. And then I always mess it up, but the little boy in that, and when he starts doing all his like little fact quotes, I don't know. I always thought that was kind of funny, but I'll mess them up if I start trying to say them. But like, you know how much the human head weighs, or stuff like that. I can't remember what all. But Electric Moon Man said, yesterday I was watching Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and kept on skipping, but I realized there was a bunch of grease and okay. Just had to clean it off a little bit. Well, at least that's fixable. Yeah. And on the clip thing, where you clipped the desks. Or on the disc. Sorry, clipped on the, okay. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about on that one, but I'm glad to get up and going. Allie was saying, I've never seen Jerry Maguire, but I know the show me the money, line, thanks to Austin Powers. Yep. There's a lot of those quotes that you probably have heard of, that even if you haven't watched the movie, but I guess there's some comedy in it. It's kind of a romantic comedy drama, if that is a thing you could do. There's kind of a mix of that in there. So Gareth was saying, I'm working on a list of 90s date movies, as it's a genre you don't see anymore. Yeah, there you go. Well, Jerry Maguire, that's a night. There you go. That's probably why you're saying it. But yeah, I think it was like 96 it had to have been. That's when I would have met my wife. Yeah, right around there, that mid 60s, I think, right around there. But there you go. You could put that in there for a date movie for your 90s list. I'll be interested. There's probably a lot of good ones. You just don't think about it. And like you said, you just don't see that kind of genre much anymore. So I'll be interested to see what you come up with there, Gareth. Collector Moon Man saying, I've never seen Clue. Oh, I remember being a fun one. I need to revisit. It's been a long time since I've seen it. So. Okay, but that, Jim, that honestly, every time I look at that movie, that line goes through my my head. It's like impossible to not almost say that title or read it and not have that go through your head. Absolutely. Collector Movie Man says, I want to get the 4K of that, but I want to watch it on streaming first to see if there's something, see if it's something I'd be interested in. Yeah, I don't know which ones you're. Yeah, yeah, it's always good to do. Yeah, if you can check something out first and kind of see if that's something you want to put your money into. Nikki, what's going on? Jane Doe Latte saying good afternoon, Corey and chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Jim was saying it was on the show with Sean and Kate. Okay, I knew, but for some reason I just had it stuck in my head talking. I could picture you on there. So okay, thank you. Yeah, I just could not. All the streams sometimes like blur together, but I thought you were involved with that stream in some way. I just remember your name popping into my head with that. But yes, so yeah, that was the one I forgot about I think maybe I didn't even realize because I know when I saw it in the theater, that was one of those things that that you'd brought up, or it was brought up on the whoever brought it up. I'm gonna say the wrong person now, but on that stream of how some theaters would just show one of the endings, and they in theaters would have different ones going on, and I did not realize that. So there you go. Unplug says cool pickups. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they were not too bad. They were all really good price. So basically 3 are technically used, but they're still in the wrap, so they're new to me. So even the used ones that are open are new to me. So Collector Move Man, cool pickups. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm excited to get back in there. I think they're all, and Anaconda I've always heard is a fun one, but I've just never gotten around to watching it. So got some highs back and forth. Allie's got some flowers there for Nikki. And then back and forth. Love it. Love it. You guys always get me in a good mood here for Friday. All right, let's see here. Where am I at? Saying highs back and forth. Holland saying high fructose or real sugar leads to a crash, so I'd rather drink the chemicals. Yeah, there's so many chemicals in the pop soda, whatever you want to say, but it's something I'm going to try to work on. Unplug says UK soda tastes different from the US soda. Oh, I agree. Or I guess I don't remember that for a fact, but I can see how that's the case. It seems like things are made differently, and some things are allowed in the US to be in foods that other countries don't allow. So I could definitely see that for sure. And I know a lot of people too that will buy up in our areas too, that they'll buy. There's some places that they have a section that is like imported food and drinks and stuff from Mexico. And there's a lot of people that they like to drink those pops because they actually use real sugar still in those and not the fake sweeteners and everything like that. So let me see where I'm at. Greg was saying, I can't dance. I just like the Genesis song. Yep. There you go. I hadn't heard that in a long time. Okay, there you go. Unplug. Yep. So that's same deal. Like what I was just talking about with use real sugar. Yep. For sure. That would be, a big difference. We got fake stuff in ours. Hi, Jeff's mom from Steve. Jim was saying it was one of Kenny's list of comfort movies. Oh, thank you. You have way better memory than I do, dude. I need to work on that. Everything just kind of blurs together a lot of the times, but cool. Yeah. I just remember being talked about on there and it made me want to watch it again. So I was had my eye out for it anyway. But then when I jumped on Tony Basement Blues Whatnot auction and that came up, I was like, well, there you go. As long as it doesn't get driven up in price too much, and it didn't. So I was able to get it. So highs back and forth. Good. But yeah, so like I said, I've kind of been in a rut with the movie thing. I need to get watching a little bit more. That and some shows a little bit. But actually, one I just watched the other night, I was really surprised about. And I heard a lot of people that said they liked it, even though they don't like some of the other ones that are associated with it. They ended up really liking it, and it was Bumblebee. So in the Transformers universe, but it's kind of a standalone thing. But I really enjoyed that one. It kind of had more of a deeper, I don't know, like some of the relationships that were going on, and it had a great 80s soundtrack to it. That was pretty cool. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I was surprised by it. I figured I'd like it, but yeah, I had a really good time with it. And I've heard a lot of people that either only like the first Transformers or don't like Transformers usually, but ended up really liking this movie. They just kind of went a different direction with it. And I think it was for a good thing. Yeah. So that one was pretty cool. I got to see that one. I think a week or so ago. I just forgot to talk about it. I ended up watching Manhunter. So like late 80s, mid to late 80s. It's, and I'll probably say something wrong here, but it's based, I believe, off of the Red Dragon book. So this is like your stories with Hannibal Lecter. So like Silence of the Lambs, like in that universe. And I just had never seen it before, but I heard some people throw that out there before. I know I've heard a few people say that the newer Red Dragon, they like that more. I still need to watch that one as well, but it just came up on a streaming service. Manhunter did. And I thought that would be a good way to check it out. And yeah, it was a good watch. And that was one that I just completely missed. And I didn't even realize that there was another movie that was tied in with, based off those books and tied into that universe. But yeah, and even a Michael Mann film too. So I didn't realize that was in his filmography. So, but yeah, right. That was a good watch too. That was another one that I got in. Let me see. Yeah, right here. I can't get the chat up, but that's probably true, Steve. All the chemicals clouding your brain. Probably. Allie was saying Bumblebee is the only Transformer movie I've seen and I enjoy it. I saw it in the theater. Yeah. And I've heard similar things from people like that too. Like they would not have much of an interest to watching others. And it's cool if you like the others too, but it's just, it was like it was kind of a standalone on its own thing. And they kind of went a little different way with it, but yeah, I agree. It was a really good one. Hey D, what's going on? Our Jurassic Chaos. Saying hey Corey. And happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you too. D, I got to say, I had such a smile on my face watching that stream. I was so glad that live stream of yours popped up and I just happened to be at work and I was like, oh, I know you guys had tried at Knott's Berry Farm with that boysenberry festival to try to get into the pie eating contest. And I know Obi was really wanting to do that. And oh man, when I saw his name get called and it just looked like he had an absolute blast with that. And it was so much fun to watch. And, yeah, that was fun. I was so happy for him that he was able to do that. Cause then even later on your, on your live stream, I did go back and watch that. I know you started later than usual with that. I had to get to bed. I fell asleep and, I did start watching the replay of that and I saw him come in there showing what was left of the pie in the pie tin, and was so proud of that. So that was very cool. I thought that was cool that he got to do that. Holland was saying Red Dragon is my preferred. Yeah, I've heard that. I think I was talking to Anthony's Horror and More. I think he said the same thing. And so I got to check that out. But yeah, but I figured, well, it was there and it wasn't going to cost me anything extra because it was just on, I can't remember what service it was on. One of them we have, Manhunter, I ended up coming across. And so I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. But I'll keep that in mind, Holland. I'll have to look it up. Saying hi to D. Unplugged said, I used to work in the cinema in the late 90s. I got a lot of movie posters, film stills from the 90s when they had a clear out. The best poster I found was a full-size Lost Boys original 80s poster. Oh, very cool. Cool. Do you still have a lot of those? Well, you say you got a lot of posters, so I'm figuring you still do. So, but no, that's very cool. Oh yeah. I'd geek out on that. Yeah, that's cool if you were able to get your hands on a lot of those things. But yeah, that Lost Boys poster that'd be pretty cool. Might be, if you still have it and everything, if it's one of the originals, it might be worth a little something. You never know. But not that you want to get rid of it. It's kind of cool to have it in a collection. I got some highs back and forth. Everybody's hanging out. Bacon saying hi to D. Back and forth. Oh, there we go. D was saying, oh my God, Obi was so excited. LOL. It was so much fun to watch. Like I said, I had a big old grin on my face while I was watching that because I could just tell how excited he was. No matter outcome or anything like that, he just was so excited that I'll have a lot of fun with it. But no, that was so much fun. Sorry, my wife was sending me something. I got to make sure I'm not missing something. Um, Nope. Okay. Nope. We're good. But yeah, that was so much fun to watch him do that. Yeah, Dee was saying that. Yeah, he was showing everyone that half-eaten pie. No, I was so. I just it made me laugh too again when I was watching the replay because you could just tell I was like just holding up, and so proud, and he should be. That was fun. Holland said, "You can be the tiebreaker, Corey, since you grew up with neither movie." Oh, for Manhunter and Red Dragon. All right, I'll write down. I need to remember to. I gotta see if it's. I'll have to check and see if it's streaming on anything I got. Well, and then if you don't like what I say for it, you don't have to go with it. Hey, Larry, if I could talk. Hey, Larry, the Horror Cat Dad, how's it going? Say hey, happy Friday, cool kids. Good to see you, my friend. Got the highs back and forth going. Love it. Dee says, thank you for joining us during the pie eating contest. Oh, it was fun. I was just so happy. I happened to, I can't always see what's going on my phone during the workday. I can't even remember what time it was, but it just popped up and I'm like, oh, I bet they're at the park when it was kind of a pop-up stream like that. So, yep, I was lucky I was able to check it out. Say hi back and forth. Still have the posters. Oh, cool. That's very cool. Yeah. That's always that's a cool thing to have in the collection, especially when you got the originals like that. He says he wants to try again, and Rex wants to do it now too. Well, sure. He sees Big Brother do it and have a good time, and so he probably wants to jump in and be like Obi. That's cute. I love it. Saying hi's back and forth. Oh, it says you have the final word. I will not appeal. We'll see. I don't know. You might not like what I have to say. I don't know. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure from what I've heard, it's a good one. So, yep, I'll check that out. So it's high back and forth. But yeah, so just got that going on. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow I'll get some more movies watched. I like I said, I've just been really thrown off by pace that I haven't really been able to see much. We got not a ton going on this weekend, except for Sunday. We're heading out of town to go have dinner with my mom and some of my side of the family. So that will be kind of nice to see people and catch up. So, and then possibly removing some of the beard, if not all of it. We'll have to see. It's coming to an end, I think, for the winter and getting ready for the wedding's not going to be too awful far away. So we'll have to see. I did like Brian last night had a funny suggestion because right now probably people that don't know me and jump on a stream kind of get thrown off by the picture that I have on thumbnails and stuff I have. I was just like, oh, that's a good picture, but it's an older one. So I look a little bit different anyway, but then I have the beard. So they pop up and he said, well, you maybe should take a picture, replace that one with you with the beard, shave it all off and then do the streams in. So I'll be confusing people the other way when they jump on. So, yep. So that'll be kind of, maybe I'll have to try to do something like that for fun sometime, but we'll have to see. Oh, I see some. Yep. Holland, pour one out for the beard. Yep. It's coming to a close, I think and plus it gets so hot. Like right now today is really hot in this room. I got a couple computers going and it's amazing how much heat they put out and it's quite a bit. It's pretty warm for this time of year right now for today, but then tomorrow it's just supposed to drop back off again. But yeah, with the warmer temperatures coming and everything and with the wedding coming up, yep. Never shave. Yep. Unfortunately it's gonna happen, but the thing with it, I can grow it back. Yeah. Sorry, Larry, I'm disappointing everybody there, but So he said, I'd look cool if you, it looked cool if you shaved your chin and just left huge mutton chop. Yeah, I'm sure that would look really, really nice. Might not do that. I almost thought about messing around. I've said it before, but doing it in sections. I don't know if that type of section though, because I think I would get a hard no from other people in my household. But it would be kind of funny. Larry said, I definitely changed your photo to the bearded photo after you shave. Yeah, that's what when he said that, I'm like, yeah, that'd be funny, because I've had a couple people that came on a stream with me that either hadn't seen me in a long time or just never had before. And they got on and they were kind of like, whoa, you got a beard. And yeah, I need to flip it and then confuse people the other way. Chris was saying could never grow a beard like that anyway. Well, it seems like I always could, but not this much. I think over the years it has filled out more, but this is definitely this is the most I've ever done before. So, yep. Be right back. Oh, yep, no problem. Whatever the wife wants, C-dubs. Yep. Sometimes, but Greg says, too bad you couldn't alternate the photo between bearded and shaved. Yeah, there you go. Well, maybe it could. Just keep people guessing all the time. But yeah, I think with the summer months coming, it might be leaving here really, really soon. But yeah, and then I'm going to got some stuff going on the next couple weeks. So some of the streams are going to be a little bit thinner than usual, but get back into the groove of it after that. But things can be a little busy, doing a little traveling around. Next week, though, Tuesday, I'm over with Brendan on Our Life in Horror. Sam is taking a trip, and so he's got some solo streams coming up, and so this Tuesday I'm going to be over on their channel with Brendan to talk about, we're going to be watching Alligator, and so we're going to watch Alligator and dig into that and do a little bit of a talk. They have some fun questions to kind of go through and kind of pick out some stuff that your top picks for certain different categories of things throughout the movies. So it'll be a lot of fun to do that. So I will have that going on Tuesday. And then after that, I don't know for sure on mine for the rest of the month. We'll have to see. Because the month is amazingly almost not too much left of it. So, but yeah, I'll get back going into the swing here real soon. I always have fun doing it, and I hope you all enjoy it too. I always have fun, having you on, even whether I'm doing some random solo thing like this, or like last night having Brian on B-Dubs Movie Hub to hang out and talk. I always have fun doing it. So I actually miss it when I don't have it going on for a little while. Let me see here. I was trying to catch where I was at in the chat again. We got Gizmo in here. I'm not here for Corey. I'm walking the dogs. Sub to everyone else except Corey. Well, thank you, Gizmo. Yes, if you feel like going against Gizmo, that's okay if you want to sub up to me too. But yep. It's always funny. I don't pay attention to it a whole lot, but I always have like a couple, like I'll like gain one or two and then lose one or two, or gain one and two, one. But I don't dig into this enough to get too worked up about it. Like I need to, that was one thing we were talking about last night, is I'm going to try to get more consistent. I think I've been somewhat consistent with the live streams when I am able to, but with some pre-recorded stuff. And I don't know. I just have more fun doing live streams. So I feel more natural with the live streams. Not that I don't know. I think about it too much when I try to do a pre-recorded video. I think about it too much and kind of mess up. And I think I was saying this last night, I still mess up when I talk on the live streams, but you just keep on going. And I don't know if it just, in my mind anyway, like people maybe look past it a little bit more because you're just hanging out and talking and not doing a video kind of a thing. But I don't know. It's probably just me. But got some highs back and forth. Let me catch up here real quick. Gizmo, I see her What? Oh, you guys in your conversation, I always miss stuff, but hey, Brian, B Dubs Movie Hub right there. I was just talking about a couple different times, talking about art hanging out last night. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hey, what's going on? Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Had a lot of fun on the stream last night. Thank you again. Oh no, absolutely. Thank you again for hopping on there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I was just kind of going back over. I know you have work, and like you said, you can't really pop onto these, but I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. But yeah, it was a good stream. I had a good time with that. Ali was saying Alligator is an awesome watch. I'm looking forward to that stream. Yeah, and that was one of the awesome ones that I got from you. So that's even more fun. So I don't know if I have to keep those movies like separate in my collection now. So I can be like, those are from Ali's collection. Same with Gizmo. When I have gotten some things from him, it's just like there'll be like Criterion collection, like I'll have some of the boutiques, and then I'll have like Alley collection and Gizmo collection, and we'll see. Gizmo was saying, I don't believe you, Holland. You saw, oh, Gizmo, I got to proofread you yours sometime. I always joke. You're fine. You're fine. But then sometimes that's just an inside joke, and I don't know what's even going on anyway. Gizmo, it's me, Corey. I unsub and sub every other day. I figured that sounds like something you would do. That sounds like something you would do. Oh, you guys. Chris's Alligator is a classic. Not seen it in last, or at least 20 years. Yeah, it'll be a first time watch for me, so I'm really excited to jump in and watch it. Brian saying wrapped up work a bit ago. Now adulting paying bills and stuff. Oh yeah, fun. That's always fun. I got some more that came in yesterday that I got to look at here sometime too. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Yep. Yeah, that was. Seems like there's always. I don't even. A lot of times, it's like, why check the mail? There's usually a bill in there or something. Gizmo is a trap with his words. Yeah, that's right, Chris. he's like sneaks it in there. You're reading like half of it, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, wait a minute, Gizmo, you did it again. You sneaky person." So, Gizmo, what's next for me? So, I will say, I was showing it on the other stream, and I got it right here, that I'd gotten some stuff in, and one of them was Gizmo's movie that I do the little censor on there, but I have been watching through that, and Gizmo, I was having fun watching that. So it was a good time. I still need to get to that Gunda though. That one I truthfully meant to get to already, but it's been, like I said, work's been kind of crazy lately. But I know excuses, but that I do have on a short list to try to get watched here soon, because I know you said you did enjoy it, and you were kind of curious of my thoughts on it because of my, I guess, background growing up on a farm or whatever. Gizmo saying need to go, but we'll watch later. Have a great weekend, friend, and remember, you'll need to save your beard 2 years more to get the same amount as Holland on his back. Wow. Throwing some stuff over at Holland there. Hey Eli, what's going on? What's up, Corey in chat? Hope everyone is doing well. Doing great, man. Doing great. It's Friday, and I'm done with work. So there you go. Good mood, and I'm hanging out with you all. So hope you're having a good Friday as well. Hey Jamie, what's going on? Saying hello. It was kind of fun. I saw quite a few of you over. I was jumping in Sam and Brendan's stream not too long ago. Them going through and counting their collection. So I'm excited to see what number they end up with. How many movies they have in the collection. Got some highs back and forth. Yeah, I'm like just what I was saying. Yep, Jamie, long time no see. Yep. Good to see all of you again. I didn't realize they were going on a stream today. So that was another one where sometimes I just happen to look at my phone and I'm like, oh, they're there. So jump in. It's always fun to jump in and say hi to them and hang out for a bit. They're cool. They're nice. And got a cool crowd that jumps in, and some of that cool crowd jumping in now from them. So we got Anthony in here. What up, y'all? Anthony, I was just saying, I bought a few technically used, but they're still wrapped new movies. And it was funny because I just got it in when I was watching your video of your pickups. And one of them, I know yours was the 4K, but one of them that I did pick up was the Blu-ray of A Few Good Men. So I thought it was funny you were talking about that, and I was ready for a rewatch of that, especially after hearing you do your little review from your pickup, your haul video. So no, I don't have the 4K, but it was a good price and it was still sealed up. So I'll have fun watching it still. You have to let me know what the 4K looks like on that. Maybe I'll have to put that on a watch list for watching for another sale coming up for it or something. Highs back and forth. Gizmo is saying, I love Gunda, but it's slow, just so you know. No, that's all right. That's all right. It is so sad and beautiful, almost like watching an animation. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind slow movies necessarily. Like, just, I mean, there's some really good slow movies I like. We'll just say that. So it depends on the movie, but yeah, that in itself is okay. Saying that it's a slower movie. And maybe it's good just knowing that going into it. So I'll have to take a sip of water here. I'm talking too much today. Whew, talking a lot, Corey. Oh, great. Hope you're doing well, Jamie. We got the highs back and forth. Always love seeing it. Chris says, dang, the heat is real with yeah, cage match. Yep, they kid. They kid because they care. Is that how it goes? They kid because they care. Allie Anthony, yes, we meet again. I love it. I love seeing the highs back and forth. Everybody being so nice and friendly. I have my shirts 3 sizes larger just to contain all the back hair. Oh, that's an image there, Holland. That's an image. Gonna start braiding it? Yeah, that'd be something. Yes, we meet again, Allie. Anthony is saying. Now there's a lot of talk back and forth about Holland's back hair. Leave it to Gizmo to get something like that going. Anthony says, heck yes, Few Good Men rocks. Great film. Yeah, I always enjoyed it, and I just never had it in the collection. And then, but it was funny because I knew it was on the way, and when I watched your video, I was like, oh, that's funny. I got it. I didn't know when it was coming in for sure, but yeah, it just came in yesterday. Are you following me, Anthony? You never know about that guy. You better keep your eye on him. I don't know about that. Anthony, always, Allie, nothing is a coincidence. Greg says, need G.I. Jane now with A Few Good Men, Corey. I've never seen G.I. Jane. Not for any reason. I've never seen it before. So maybe I'll have to track that down. Or see if it's on a streaming thing. I just never seen that one. I seen you again, Eli. Hey, Mark, what's going on, man? See, what's up, everyone? It's been a minute since I've been able to hop on anyone's stream. I know it's been a while since it's you, but don't ever worry about it because, man, I understand. Things get crazy and busy, and there's a lot of times that streams just pop up at times that they're not able to. So, yeah, never worry about that, but it's cool to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you and the family are all doing well. Saying right back at you. Jamie saying, doing well. Been totally cleared to return to life. I know it by the doctor. Oh, very good. That's awesome, Jamie. See, I love hearing good news like that. Not good news, great news like that. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Got some highs back and forth. Allie, that's an image. Yeah. Yeah. The Holland. Yeah. And the shirt and the back, everything. Yep, absolutely. Anthony right there saying, hey, Jamie, glad to hear that you're feeling better. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are keeping me busy. I love it. I love it. Got the chats all going, all the highs back and forth. Oh, there was a new one in, and then it always jumps on me, and then I lose it. There we go. Words and pictures. How we doing? Hello, Corey. I've been listening for half an hour. Good to be here. Well, thanks. I appreciate you being in here. Yeah, I always wonder, who's hanging out in the background, listening. Yeah. But I appreciate you saying hello. Yeah. If you ever feel like saying hello, shout something out, go for it. If you want to just hang out and listen, that's totally fine too. There's sometimes I do that a lot with people that do live streams while I'm working, where there's just no way I can read chat and interact in the chat, but I can still listen along, and I'll do that quite a bit. So, but it's good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Some highs to words and pictures. We got Smirk in here too. Hey Smirk, saying happy Friday, Corey. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing well. My chat is like going all over the place today. Hopefully, so far, well, I guess I might not be able to tell as well, but hopefully, I think this stream's going okay. Not having the little hiccups that were going on yesterday, or at least I haven't noticed them yet. Got some highs for Smirk. Always love seeing everybody say hi back and forth. Anthony saying park and sip. What are you sipping on today, buddy? He might still be at work, so maybe maybe Bacon's sipping on another, what'd you have the other day? I always laugh about the liquid death, that water, the canned water. I always think that's funny. What a marketing. That's pretty cool. First time my son had one of those though, I thought he was drinking a beer in like the car or something like that. It looks like a, and I was like, what do you got there? He's like, it's just water. I think he had it was a flavored water, but I can't remember. I think they do a few different, I don't know enough about it, but I've never actually had one, but I just thought it was funny because I thought he was sitting there with like a tall boy in the car. And I was just like, and he's like, it's just water, Dad. Relax. Anthony says, when will you be seeing Sinners, Corey? When? Multiple question marks. I don't know. I want to see it soon because it looked interesting to me anyway, but I've heard a lot of, like you included, saying a lot of positive things. And so I want to see it. I just don't know about this weekend. I think tomorrow would be the only chance, but that even, I'm not sure if that's going to work out or not, but definitely am not going to be able to Sunday. So I don't know. I want to see that one though. And then I got some traveling coming up here too. So, oh man, I don't know. Anthony. Unplug says, you got a good voice to listen to. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I never, never know about, I don't know. I think everybody, maybe not everybody, I think a lot of people, you kind of cringe hearing your own voice. And I don't know if I'm kind of like that, but I appreciate the compliment. I'll take it. Ari's World, what's going on, man? Saying lunch break with Corey. Yeah, this is just my totally random go all over the place. So yeah, we always just kind of wing it on this one for sure. So, but I appreciate you jumping in here. I had fun checking out your live stream the other day, and I'll have to watch for those more as well. So, and I'll say that with yours and a lot of people in here have channels. Yeah, definitely check each other out. There's some fun stuff, and I love branching out into things different than, well, the same and different though I did, but it's cool to check out some different things. So, but yeah, so it was cool seeing your dog. I'll have to get my dog on sometime. Maybe mine's just a little more, depends. He's either sleeping or rambunctious. It's like one of the two. There's not like a good medium sometimes, but thanks for dropping in here. I appreciate it. I got some highs back and forth. D said, I thought it was a beer. I did too. Like I literally was like, dude, don't crack that open when we're getting ready to go drive. and he was like, but it was so funny because it was like, it was one of those, oh gosh, Dad, you're so out of it kind of a thing. But yeah, no, but I think that's what they were going for. I mean, what I was saying earlier, I didn't know how to like put that, but they have a heck of a marketing behind that. So, but yeah, I totally thought he had some big old can of beer or something. But are you saying hi to Bacon? Got some highs back and forth. If I miss anybody's stuff, make sure to shout it back out again, because I might not get to every high back and forth, but just, yeah, hang out here for a while. I appreciate it, man. We got a good group here. Great group. What are you talking about, Corey? It's a great group today. It's a great day, great group of people, great chat going on. Good mood. I'm liking this a lot. Anthony was saying, mega smash that like button for Corey. Hey, if you feel like it, go for it. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Anthony told you to. It doesn't cost you anything. And Anthony told you to. JB says, my spidey senses are tingling. Heads up. Uh-oh. Is there something I need to be watching for? I'll be looking. Hopefully we're doing okay. But thanks for the heads up, Jamie. We'll see here. Allie said, I think I've heard that before somewhere, Anthony. He probably said that again. Smashed it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Brett was saying, Corey has a very relaxing tone to his voice. Huh? Oh, thank you. I'll take any compliments on that. But I tell you what, I think we were talking about this last night too when we were recording things. How, I don't know, sometimes it's feels harder for me to do the pre-recorded stuff, but I want to get back into that just to mix some things in. Still do the live streams just like I've been doing, but mix some of that in there. But when I don't always like to listen to myself back when I'm like editing or doing some of the fun stuff, the little editing I do of what I've done. But thank you. I appreciate the compliments. Bacon said that he's sipping on coffee at the moment. Then absolutely right. Liquid Death. Yep, yesterday. And they got some Captain Morgan and diet for tonight. There you go. What diet do you mix it with? I'm curious. If you don't mind telling, I'm curious. Everybody's got something a little different that they do. Ari's World saying, thank you so much, Corey. Wilkie's Music. I can't even say my own name. Wilkie's Movies and Music. I should have made it tougher. Yes, get your dog on sometime. Yeah, I'll need to do that. Or sometime if he's just out cold, sleeping on the couch, I'll have to figure out if I can like put the laptop out there and bring that video feed in, and I'll just have like a little dog watch cam there. And we'll just see him chilling out for a while. He gets in some crazy stretched out weird positions that I'd probably have to go to the hospital if I got twisted up like he does, but he'll just lay there and sleep like crazy. Yeah, that's your line, right? Yep, you patented it. If I could talk, man, I cannot talk today. I'm gonna take another drink of water. There you go. My name got a smile in live stream. Yeah, you got a good laugh out of it. But that being said, I'll admit it completely. The first time first time you popped in the live stream, I'll have to admit it does catch you off guard a little bit, but I appreciate you being around. You've always been fun, great person, a great addition, friend to the rest of the friends hanging out in the chat. So appreciate it very much. But yes, I think Brian had a pretty good laugh out loud moment when he came across that on the chat. So very, very true. Hey, at least you brought a smile to somebody's world, right? There you go. Saying hi to everybody. Always love seeing that. Anthony, help me get one more. Yeah, because wasn't that who's playing that clip all the time? Oh, there's delivery. Yes, but the was it Hacksaw Ridge, the clip from that one? Let me get one more. Where did I just lost my train of thought now? The front door is like right behind me. So this one delivery, I think it's the UPS guy. He always rings the doorbell and like just pounds on the door like hard. And it always startles me when I hear it, because sometimes I'll just be standing in the living room and just hear pom pom pom. But yep. Well, we got some type of delivery. Somebody bought something. I don't think it was me, but we'll see here. All right. Where did I go now? I lost my spot. Brian, yeah, that did it unplugged. That second I saw your first comment, I was laughing. Yep, for sure. Yep. I always lose my spot. It kind of Brian was saying, yeah, oh yeah, I hate my voice when I hear it back. LOL. Yeah, I think maybe it's just like a yourself thing, because I know I do that all the time. I have a hard time listening to myself back. Ari's agreeing with the Captain Morgan there. Maybe I'll have to track some down this weekend. We'll see. Where did I go? Greg was saying Hollywood is getting carried away with these public domain horror films. Have you seen Bambi: The Reckoning by any chance, Corey? I have not. We were talking about some of those last night on the stream, but I have not seen that one yet. I have not. I haven't seen any of them because that was one that we were talking about, like the Pooniverse, if I'm saying that right, the Winnie the Pooh ones are going on, and I've heard the second one is so much better than the first one, but it's one of those that you just go in and just have fun and laugh with, and have a good time. But no, I have not checked any of those out. But you're right, there's more and more of them coming out, and I don't think they're going to stop for a while because if they can still make some money on them, they'll keep cranking them out. But yeah, I can't remember. There was quite a few that people were naming off last night and there was a few I'd never heard of before. So, where am I going? Eli is saying I'll be sipping on some Blanton's soon once I'm out of work. Oh, there you go. It's hard to find around me, man. I've had it on the shelf a couple times before over the years, but I haven't had any on the shelf for quite a while. I don't know how it is in your area if you were just lucky, but where I'm at, that's pretty much anything from Buffalo Trace out of that distillery. It sells like hotcakes around here anyway, and I think a lot of places. But yeah, Blanton's is a hard one to come across, or I'll find some place that jacks the price like way up, and yeah, I don't know how to do that. But that sounds very good, very good. Got some. Larry was saying to Jamie, "Hope you're doing better," and saying hey to Anthony. Chris was saying, "I saw that trailer, Greg. Looks like like the film Rippy. I don't know that one either." Larry saying, "Good job, friends. We got to 23 likes on this one. There we go. I'll take it. Very cool. Thank you, everybody." Hey, Larry, I'm doing great. Back to my normal, wacky, and weird self. Well, that's all we hoped for right there. Greg was saying there's a kangaroo called Red coming out soon, too. Yeah, see, there's a lot of these I haven't heard of yet. A horror film. Yep. Okay. Yep, I'm sure we're going to see all kinds of crazy ones coming out. But yep, saying... Hey, one of the favorite YouTubers. Cool. Ari's World said Captain Coke Zero. Oh, that's your mix. I might have missed what. I don't know if Bacon was still in here, if he answered or not. But all right, you got the Coke Zero going for yours. Like it. I like it. Brian says, I got to run. We'll definitely catch the rest on a replay. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hey, thanks for jumping in, Brian. And again, I had so much fun hanging out last night. So, yeah, we'll have to hang out again some. But thanks for jumping in. Greg says, my voice sounds way different recorded. It's really weird. Yeah, and I think, though, too. So, yes, I think you can record it and just listening to it back to yourself. It might sound different than what you think you normally hear when you're just talking, but then people hear your voice differently than what you probably hear. Everybody's hearing is a little different. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't always look forward to re-listening to myself on some of the things, but saying bye to everybody. Are you saying, Jim Beam Rye? Okay. And Coke Zero. There you go. Get the rye going. Unplugged was saying there's a Bambi horror movie. Yeah, I heard there was one coming out, but I don't know exactly which way they are going with it. I mean, like I know what they're going with, but I haven't heard it. I haven't seen anything, but yes, I've heard it was a Bambi horror movie. Yep. Eli says, I have 32 bottles at my aunt's store. Whoa. And get it for $60. Oh, that's good. Wow. Okay. That's good. Like I'm talking like there's like, I was out of state and went through some store just to peek and see what they had in there. And they had a bottle of it sitting there and they had something crazy. It was like hundreds of dollars. I can't remember what they had on it, but I was like, nah, that's all right. But no, $60. Yeah, that's good, man. Yep. I'd pay $60 for that. I'd buy that for $1. How about that? Greg was saying Bambi the Reckoning. There's a trailer. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I'll need to watch that one. Yeah, I want to see that Bambi horror movie. It just makes you curious what they're gonna do with it. Greg says Bambi is built like a moose. Okay, so it's not the little baby Bambi. This is grown up like ripped huge Bambi. All right. Maybe it'll be kind of like I haven't seen it yet, but there was that Death of a Unicorn. And I was just kind of thinking that a little bit too, where the unicorn was not your nice little friendly horse looking thing that you normally see, or at least the bits of it I saw. But hey, Reed, what's going on, man? Spicy 4K action saying, hey, Corey, hey, everyone, miss you all. Miss you too, bud. It's been a while. I hope everything's going well. I know if life and everything just gets really busy and everything, but I appreciate you jumping in and saying, hey, it's good to see you, Reed. Absolutely. Got some highs back. I got some more highs for Reed there. Love it. Love it. Yep, right there. Allie says, Reed, great to see you. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's good to see you. Jamie said, couldn't pay me enough to watch crap like Bambi, Popeye, or Steamboat, whatever. I don't think these people understand what's truly scary. Yeah, yeah. And I haven't watched any of them yet, but I get where you're going with it on that one, and I don't know if any of these are doing this or any of them are leaning into being so over the top or silly to be kind of that fun campy stuff too. I don't know, but yeah, I haven't seen any of them. Even the Winnie the Pooh ones. I have not seen either of those, or at least I think there's just the 2 out now, but I haven't seen any of them. So I'm curious if it pops up on one of my streaming services, I'll probably check her out. Saying hi to Reed, Anthony. Reed, what the F, dude? Where you been? I know. Hey, doesn't matter where you've been. You're here now. We appreciate it. And hope to see you back around in other chats and streams and stuff too. So good to see you. Greg says, any new films you look forward to this year, Corey? So one we were just talking about, I really have been wanting to see Sinners. That's out right now. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to get to the theater to watch that one. Another one that I did really want to see that I was able to see earlier in the year in the theater was Companion. So those were ones I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to Wolfman. I did see that in the theater as well. That was one that I was mixed on. I was just expecting something a little bit different than what that was. So I'd probably give it a rewatch and see what I think about it. Last night we were talking about a few of these too, because I keep on forgetting about what movies are coming out in the theater this year still. But I know some people are like probably done with them, but the new Mission Impossible, the Final Reckoning, that's coming out. I'll watch that one because I've watched everything else and see how they wrap that one up. The new Superman, I'm kind of worried about that one, but I want to see it. I like Superman, so I'll probably want to try to see that one. I was kind of curious about Accountant 2. That's just coming out here pretty soon. I thought the first one was fun enough and everything, so I'd be kind of curious to see that one. Now I'm totally blanking on any others that are coming out still. Greg, if you have any that or anybody have any that you're looking forward to that are popping out this year, yeah, definitely throw in the chat and let me know. That's what I'm completely drawn a blank on other ones that I know there's some really big ones that I'm just not thinking of. I was kind of wondering about Fantastic Four. We were talking about that last night too. That they're definitely taking a different approach on that one, probably. So I'll, I'm curious about that one. I don't know if I'll get to the theater to see it, but I'm curious on that one. But you have to look through some others. I heard some people had fun with Novocaine. I'm just trying to, I know that one's already out, but that was one I didn't get to the theater to see that I was kind of curious to check out. Death of a Unicorn. That looks so kind of strange. The trailer I saw, I was curious about that one, but I haven't heard much. I haven't heard much about that one way or the other. If it was good, bad, or indifferent on that one, but yeah, I'm just trying to look through some of these quick. But yeah, that's some of them I can think off the top of my head. But again, there's probably some gigantic movie that I'm just not thinking of right now. But those are some of them that are coming to mind. See, like that one, I forgot about that one. Larry is just saying right there. The Horkat Dad says, 28 years later, my most anticipated. I'll be curious. But we were saying last night, I've actually only seen the first one. I've only seen 28 Days Later. I've never seen the 28 Weeks Later. So maybe I'll have to try to track down a way to watch that before 28 Years Later comes out. Or I don't know how tied together they all are, but they're very good. Got that one coming out. Greg said the new Naked Gun, maybe. Oh, that's right, with Liam Neeson, right? I'll be interested to see where they go with that one. That's kind of funny because you just don't maybe initially picture him doing a role like that. But I think that was actually this exact same thing with, oh gosh, why am I totally blanking on his name? That did the original one and did Airplane, because he was a very serious actor, I think, before those as well. Gosh, I can't believe I'm totally blanking on his name. Somebody's going to probably say it before I look it up, but I can't believe I'm totally blanking on his name. Leslie Nielsen. Okay. So what did I say before for Liam Neeson? Okay, I was mixing. I think I mixed their two names together. I'm good at saying names wrong. Oh well, there you go. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go with that one. Chris was saying Fantastic Four is a big no for me. Not feeling it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to the theater to watch it, but I might. Oh my gosh, I might. I'll go back to what I just saw. I might watch it when it comes on streaming, but they have this paused really at a bad spot for the Naked Gun teaser trailer with Liam Neeson, if I say his name right now. That is not an attractive picture. Not something I needed to see. Ali is saying, I'm looking forward to Final Destination Bloodlines. Oh, yeah. There's quite a few of those I hadn't seen, but I just bought and there's probably a bigger set coming out, but there was a good set with quite a few of the older ones on Blu-ray altogether. And I did get that because I was going to try to go back and watch a few of those, because I think I've only seen the first two, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I think he was saying Bambi took some steroids. That's what it sounds like. I'll have to go check that out, that trailer, see what's going on. Yep. Hey, Henry, what's going on, man? Rigari21 says, what's up, Corey? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a great day. I got a good weekend in front of you. You gonna get some gaming on? You gonna stream at all this weekend? I always have a hard time catching some people. And Henry, I think I just miss yours quite a few times because I'm a couple hours ahead of you, and I'm an old guy, and sometimes I think I fall asleep before you stream. So I always apologize for that. I always like to try to get on there and check you out. But good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Anthony said, I just watched that trailer for Bloodlines and the tattoo shop. That looked dope. Sorry, Bloodlines at the tattoo shop. Okay. I do know that one. Jamie says, definitely looking forward to Final Destination 6. Yeah, I got a few to watch, apparently. If it's 6. I think I only saw the first 2. Like that. Ellie says, Corey, you gotta see 28 Weeks Later. It's so good. Yeah, that was one I'm gonna have to try to see. I don't even know if you can rent it or not. Some of those they pull off of stuff, but that was one thing that Brian was saying last night. He was lucky enough to come across a DVD, a used DVD of it. I can't remember if he said it was at the library or not, but it was like 25 cents. And I was like, I'd watch it off DVD for 25 cents. So yeah, I got to track it down. I almost probably should just watch the first one over again too, because it's been a long time since I've seen it. Been a long time. Hi's back and forth. We got Hortensia in here. How we doing, Hortensia? Saying hi, Corey. Hello. How are you? DJ NZ. Gonna get it going on later tonight. I'm assuming over on Twitch. Get the trance music going. So hopefully I can dive in. We got some stuff we got to do for a while tonight, but hopefully I can hop in for a little bit and check it out. But no, good to see you. Glad you're here. If I could talk. There you go, Greg. See, I know you probably said that when I was stumbling over trying to figure out the names and I was messing them up. So Leslie, thank you. I always figure I should just stop searching most of the time when I like have one of those brain fails and I can't think of what the name is or something. I should just stop and look down on the chat because everybody has apparently a better memory than me. Somebody will throw it out there before I can probably get to it. Larry was saying 28 Weeks is okay. Not as intense and gritty as the first one. The open to that film was crazy good, but probably the best part of that film, Corey. All right. Yeah, I'll have to try to figure out a way. Well, for both of them, I don't have either of them in the collection. They're so out of print and everything. I'm kind of hoping, well, I hope the new one's really good. I mean, I always want to see something new and, some good, great new movies coming out. But what would be cool if that one hits really well and they do some 3 set of that or something and re-release 28 days and 28 weeks later, because there's the Blu-rays or everything of that is so out of print that it would be, man, it would almost surprise me if they didn't do something like that, unless it's, I never know how the studios are, if it's different studios and there's licensing issues or something like that, but it would be cool if they put out a nice set for the 3 of those, and hopefully the new one's really good. Tensi is saying hi to everybody. Greg misspelled it. I missed it anyway, but don't worry, Greg. I misspell things all the time. I'll never judge you on that, man. I do it all the time. I think you said Owen Wilson. Was that me? Did I say that? I don't know. I just get chatting so fast on these. Sometimes my brain says one thing and my mouth says another one. So, like, I know the name I want to say, but then I say a different name. But, saying hi to Hortensia. Always good to see her. Saying hello. Might skip by some of the highs back and forth, but yeah. Loving it. Thanks everybody jumping out here. And I love everybody hanging out with me. I'm just being like so totally random too. And I know there's not any structure to this right now. I'm just kind of hanging out and talking stuff, but I appreciate it. It's so much fun. Just have friends hang out for a while on a Friday afternoon before we call it a week and start the weekend. Hey, Davey Death Ray, what's going on, man? Davey, how's it going? Saying happy Friday, y'all. Good to see you. I'll have to see when your next stream is going on. That's what it's so hard. I love catching everybody's stuff that's happening, but I always seem to lose track of days or times or when things are hopping on here. But appreciate you jumping in. Thank you very much. Saying hi to Davey. Allie was saying 28 Weeks Later was Robert Carlyle in it, and its picture quality is way better than 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later looks like poo emoji. Yeah. Well, and then I hear like he shot it on some pretty like low budget cameras, I thought, or something like that, to really kind of make it have some of that look. But I can't even remember. It's been such a long time since I've seen that one, but I'll need to rewatch 28 Days and watch 28 Weeks, because I've not seen that one, to get ready for 28 Years Later that's coming out. So I'll have to see. I don't know when that comes out. If anybody knows that, maybe throw it in the chat. But I'm going to take a sip here. maybe I got a little time to watch those movies or track them down to watch them before the new one comes out. Saying hi, everybody. Jamie. Saying hi to the commander there, to Davey. Love seeing there. There we go. So hi's to Davey. Anthony was saying, my bad, Corey, LOL. I meant to say the trailer for Bloodlines takes place in a tattoo shop. Okay, sorry. I just figured I was reading it wrong. I have a gift of reading chats wrong all the time, and it looked awesome. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that one out. But I have not seen the trailer for that, so no. Sometimes I just start moving on, Anthony. I figured you said it right, and I just was not reading it correctly. I'm just like, I'll move on. I mess up when I'm reading a lot of the times. It never fails, or it happens every once in a while. So as long as you guys can put up with me doing that, I always appreciate it. Anthony saying what's up to Davey. Good to see that. Davey saying Jamie, OG Death Squad mod. Yep. I was gonna say, every time I've dropped into your streams, I've seen Jamie in there with the blue wrench, taking care of business. Highs back and forth. D was saying, after the roller coaster Final Destination movies, I had to stop watching them. That did it for you? Well, yeah, especially with you going to the parks and stuff. I know you don't always do all those rides because, well, were you at, I can't remember, were you at Knott's Berry Farm when they had the people stuck on that one ride forever? That was just not too long ago. And that's where I always blur like who had it. And I think a couple people talked about it on videos, but I can't remember if you were there doing that or not. But yeah, but at least that was like just stuck for a long time, but not like what you're talking about. Hortensia says, doing great off work now. Pampering myself, listening in. Well, pamper away. It's Friday. If you're off of work, get that going. You can get rested up if you're doing your Twitch stream later. Davey saying hi to Hortensia. D saying hola, Henry. Hortensia says, I hope you're doing well, Corey. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Friday, I'm done with work now too. So just doing the stream for a little while or however long. I guess we're already, time flies when you're having fun. As long as people are still hanging out, I'll go for a little bit longer and kind of go. But then just starting the weekend. So I think we're going to be going to Sunday. I think we're going to be having a dinner over. We're going out of town to my mom's, so I get to see some of the family. So that is always fun. My crazy side of the family. So they're always, you never know what you're going to get. Never know what you're going to get, but it's usually a fun time. So, hey, Chilo, what's going on? Saying hello, Corey. Happy Friday. Hope you and your family are doing well. Wishing everyone in the chat a great weekend. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too. And hope you have a great weekend coming up. I was talking to Dee earlier that I was so happy that I caught that live stream that you had on there when Obi got called up for the pike eating contest at Knott's Berry Farms. That was, I said that was so much fun to see how excited, how happy he was. And then I missed your stream that night. I was a little later, I think, than usual. And I'm an old guy and I fell asleep, and but I did start watching the replay of it, and I was saying it was so fun watching him, how proud he was bringing in like the half-eaten pie tin in the box, what he brought home from the contest. So it was pretty cool to see. So it was fun to see. I had a good smile on my face when I was watching it, that's for sure. Bacon was saying, Hortensio, oh, that's what's up. What kind of pampering are we doing? Oh, Hortensia, are you going to share? Nail? A bar? Nails, or both? You never know. Some of those nail places, they might give you a little something to sip on while you're sitting there. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Henry says, all good, Corey. Thank you for jumping in. Yeah, I plan to do some gaming tonight. All right, cool. I'll try to watch out for that, man. So I always have fun. I used to play games a lot more, but I still have fun doing it, but I'm not as good as I once was, or I just thought I was better than I really was at that time. So one of those two. So, but it's fun to watch people doing it and checking things out. Big hi to Chilo. Got some highs back and forth. Hortensia, nails now, a beer tomorrow. There you go. We got pampering today and tomorrow for you. I love it. That's awesome. Sheila says, what's up, Bacon? And saying, Park and Sip and Compa Henry. There we go. Yep. Oh, you guys are great. I must have fallen behind a little bit here. Now I'm not complaining. I'm just slow apparently. I got some highs back and forth. I might skip by some of the highs back and forth, but if I miss if you have a question or something you throw out there you wanted me to see and I miss it, not on purpose, but you always throw it back out there again. Unplugged was saying, I find a lot of DVDs for cheap. I found the Final Destination movies for 20 pence each last year. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you get some crazy prices. That's where I love buying used movies too, just because you can get quite a few more in the collection for not as much money. But I'm never finding prices like that. So, no, that's very cool. Yeah, I got to get watching some of the more of this. I don't know if I'll watch all the rest before the new one comes out, but maybe I can still cheat and just go see the new movie anyway. So, Ari's World was saying Templeton Rye. There you go. Got an Iowa brand there. Yep. I haven't had Templeton Rye in a while, quite a while, but yep. I remember liking it anyway. But yep. Got the home state going. We have one kind of over in our area too. It's oh gosh, what is the I'm really batting 1,000 today with my I'll come back to it. I don't want to get stuck on it, but there's a distillery over by us too that there's a couple Iowa ones that and a few that I need to check out still. But yeah, very cool. All right, keep them on moving, Corey. Keep her moving. Eli was saying, Davey, my guy, hope you're doing awesome, brother. Ari's World says, sorry, I had to step away. Oh, no worries. I'm just chatting away. So no, never worry about that. I like anybody, whether you're in here the full time or part of it, I always say, or, coming back for a replay, it's always appreciated. So don't ever feel bad if you got to step away. There's always something you have to do or something going on. But so don't ever worry about that. Saying happy Friday to Hortensia. Ari saying Chilo. Chris C said, Allie, that's a hot take. Ooh, what did I miss? I missed something. You guys are just awesome with the chat today. Makes it where I keep on wanting to go click on one and then a new one or something comes in and it shifts it, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting there trying to find where I was at. But Davey saying hey there to Chris, Eli, my guy. Some highs back and forth. Chilo says working from the office and have to get on a meeting shortly, but we'll be listening in. Oh yeah, no worries. I appreciate you just dropping in and saying hi, Chilo. It's good to see you. No worries at all. Got to get the work stuff done. Got to do that real world stuff, right? So you can do this fun stuff when you have some free time. Henry was saying to Ari's World, hey there. Hope all is well, my friend. Good to see it. Anthony was saying, I love the gritty look of 28 Days Later. It adds to the atmosphere and mood of the film. Oh, that was the hot take. Chris. Okay. Sorry. That put it together for me. Sometimes I'm like busy reading chat and I kind of forget, but yeah. All right. That was the take about the look of the first one. Yes. Okay. Wow, Corey. That took a while to get it, but yeah, it's, I think that's what from what I heard from people talking about it, is that was kind of what he was going for, but I can understand too that it's not everybody's thing for sure. I was saying, doing great. Thanks. You too. Chris C says, yeah, 28 Days has a grindhouse look to it. I can see why people don't like that though. Yeah. Like exactly what I was just saying right there. Like, I could see that what they were going for, but can also completely agree, Chris. Yeah. Can understand why it's not for everybody for sure. Anthony was saying, Chris C, that's exactly why I love the 28 Days Later. That grindhouse, grimy, dark vibe. There you go. He was saying, yeah, we were there when it happened. Oh, getting stuck on that ride. Yep. Look at me. I remembered something from a chat earlier. Uh, and I happened to be live, but didn't know what was happening. LOL. Henry was our eye that day. Yeah. Because I think I ended up watching it later. But yeah, I saw it on, maybe it was Henry's too, or a couple of you I know I saw comment on that. And I was like, they were up there for a long time too. That would have been not comfortable. Bacon. Hangry's got the best eyes in the game. I don't know. D was saying Final Destination is probably the reason I stopped going on rides. Oh, well, I used to go on all. Is that the name of the coaster? Sorry, I'll probably butcher that. So I'll just go, but coasters before. And now I'm chicken. Yeah, I can understand that. That's probably why on those from the Final Destination movies, people don't drive behind certain semis or trucks carrying certain things behind them on roads. Unplugged. Oh, if you're still in here, I gotta go. Bye bye. See you next time. If you're still in here, thank you very much for dropping in and hanging out. I hope you have a great weekend. Yep, saying bye to Unplugged. Got the highs back and forth. We got Tiana in here. Hello, Tiana. Saying hi, everyone. Or hey, everyone. I said the wrong thing, but same deal right there. Tiana was saying happy Easter weekend. Yeah, happy Easter to you. Weekend as well to you. Got the highs with Tiana. Got the maple leaves going there. Gizmo saying, I got home after the night run. I am dead, Corey. Like a drunk fat sailor looking for his chewing gum in the deep snow. I need to get going again, man. I know you're saying you're not having fun doing it, but I need to get back on a routine again. I got to get going. I've been lazy. Been busy, but just been lazy. Hortensia saying hi to Tiana and happy Easter to her as well. Got the highs for everybody. Jamie saying, ugh, I have to go do stupid adult stuff now. Have a great afternoon, all. Make someone smile today. That is a great goal to have for today. And thanks for hanging out, Jamie. But yeah, I understand not everybody can make it at this time or even hang out for however long I decide I'm going to ramble for. But yeah, absolutely. Never worry about that. You got things to do, but I was happy to see you in here and happy to hear things are going so well. So. And he says, Chewy says hi as well, Gizmo. He wants to play with Wolfie. I probably missed one of the chats there, but yeah. Yep. Little T2 reference. Larry was saying, always seeing you, Jamie. Glad you're doing better and have a wonderful day. And Zombie Jesus weekend. I've never heard it called that before. You made me laugh. Okay, I got to take a drink of water after that one. Oh, there we go. Larry, so Corey, you need to do that horror unboxing before you shave the beard. LOL. I don't know if I'll be able to now. Things got way out of hand, and my time is flying by. But I will say, because I've been talking, I meant to get back to Anthony about that too. I have not opened the box, and I'm not going to open it until I do that. But I cannot guarantee the beard will still be there when I do it. But I'm having some good restraint. The box is still sealed up and I will not open it until figure out a time to do that. But now it keeps on getting, it might be a little bit delayed here. So, but we will be doing it. Or whoever wants to jump on and do it, we'll do it. If you and Anthony are able to, that would be awesome. Because you guys know so much more about it than I do. So it's fun talking to you both about it. Gizmo saying Froya hates life right now. After Daddy has started to take her on 2-hour walks every day, She was scared for me when I put on my shoes. That poor dog. Come on, Gizmo. Uh, and it was a 2 hour long walks. Dear God, sir, are you still working out to get super sexy? I'm assuming so. That's what it's for. Gizmo says, by the way, if anyone has not checked out Goodbye and Amen, it is freaking amazing. Even if you're not super into Italian 70s films, I recommend it. I will write it down, bud. I do not know that one. Gizmo was saying not super sexy, super skinny. Yes, I have 2 more months to go before 2 weeks with drying out. Then I'm done. We might not recognize you when you're all done with this. I might need to get going on one of your, your little training programs. Holland says, what does your mom make for Easter dinner? I don't know what she'll make this year. There's a lot of times where it seems like ham is a popular thing to have, but we've had a few different things. So we grew up on a farm, so there's sometimes some things that are available to us. So like ham would be one, or pork chops, or even steak sometimes. But ham seems to be it is usually there in some form. We'll definitely be having some mashed potatoes and gravy. So that's always good, as I'm talking about needing to work out and listening to Gizmo, but I'm going to talk about how I'm excited to get her homemade gravy and the mashed potatoes. There's usually like a green bean casserole, if anybody knows what that is. That's usually in there at some part of it. Sometimes some potato salad. I don't know. I'll have to report back what she ends up doing. And then there's all the, I always laugh. There's all the salad, like things that they have like salad in the name, but they're not really salads. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of like Snicker salad. It's totally just a dessert, but I think somebody said they were going to make that and bring it. So there's some weird stuff that shows up for side dishes at some of our dinners. Ali says, do you like marshmallow peeps, Corey? I honestly have not had them forever, Ali, but if I remember correctly, they were not one of my favorites. So hopefully I didn't just like say something that you can never forgive me for. So yeah, I don't remember being a huge fan of them, but there's plenty other candies that I get into. But I remember my sister used to love them. I don't know if she'll still eat them or not, but some of the kids, I remember they would always think they were fun to dig into. But no, I'm sorry. You're probably going to be like, oh, another strike against Corey. Hey, Doom, what's going on? Doom Boogie in here saying, listen in with work. No worries. Thanks for jumping in and saying, hey, I appreciate it. Gizmo was saying, I'll be busy for the rest of my life when I am done with this. Never again anything close to exercise. Oh, you're saying you're going to be done with the exercise. I hate moving my body. It is made, your body's made for the couch. Wow, if I could read. But no, I hear you, man. But just think, I need to, maybe I won't go to your level, but I probably need to start doing something more. D saying hi to Doom. Oh, we still got a good group here. I didn't know people would still hang out with me this long. I appreciate it. A lot of good friends hanging out. We can go for, I'm still good. Yeah. Saying to Gizmo, oh, okay, I see. Well, congrats on getting super skinny. Make sure to eat lots of cheeseburgers and candy once you no longer need to be skinny anymore. Yep. Saying hi to D from Doom. Hey, Sam. I got saying hi, Corey. Like we were talking about you not too long ago too, because I was like, I get to see a bunch of cool people that I was just hanging out with for a little bit on you and Brendan's stream. So, and I was talking earlier too about next week, Tuesday, getting to do the stream with Brendan while you're gallivanting around the world, and you get to watch alligator for the first time. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be fun. Hortensia says, you keep up with the Disney Plus Marvel shows. Daredevil was so good. I don't. It's not on purpose. There's just like so many things to watch, so I don't like purposely not watch it. But I have not kept up with the Marvel shows. So, but hearing that that's really good, I maybe I'll have to try to check an episode out or something for that. But no, I haven't. There's just so much. Like I even have even with this stream, I keep on writing down movies or things people mention, and then I'm like, when am I going to get to that? I will, but sometimes I got to shift some things around. But yeah, so much stuff to watch. But no, I haven't. But no, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Saying hi to Doom, I'm assuming there. Saying hi to Sam from Allie. Anthony's saying hi to Sam as well. Always love seeing the highs back and forth. A lot of highs back and forth. Anthony was saying, Corey, I know exactly how that box was taped up. So I will know if you cheated and messed with it. I honestly have not. I honestly have not. Because I thought it was more fun. Even though I'm like, I really want to know what's in there and whether it was worthwhile or not. I had fun on this stream digging out the items and not knowing. I don't know. Maybe a little more excited for it, I guess, or something. So, but no, I promise. I promise. I'm gonna leave that thing taped up. So what's funny? Then I was like joking about that last night. The first box that I had bought, the sci-fi one, that one took forever for them to ship it, and I was like, man, this took forever. Now this one, they actually were pretty quick with it, and now I'm sitting and waiting with it unopened, and so I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't complain about the first one taking so long. And plus, there was a lot of awesome stuff in that first one too. So just don't want to get my hopes up too much because I'm not expecting to the same level as what that first one was. Sam said, just got our tickets for Sinners tonight. Oh, very good. We were just talking about that. I want to see that one. Yep. I'm hearing a lot of good things. A lot of good things. Anthony was just saying how much he enjoyed it. So a lot of, yeah, I want to go see it pretty bad. I don't know if I'll get to it this weekend. We're running all over the place and some other things, but I really want to check out Sinners sometime soon. Hey, Sin, what's going on? Sin's Corner in here saying hello, hello. Good to see you, Sin. How's it going? Hope you got a good Friday and a good weekend ahead of you here. Well, hopefully your Friday is going well. It's pretty well into Friday, I'd say, but good to see you. Saying hell yeah to Sam for getting the movie or the tickets for Sinners. Are your seats in the center or to the aisle, Sam? Oh, I might have missed that. Maybe we were talking about our preferred seating in the theaters. Holland was asking Sam, did you get chicken fingers? Was it chicken fingers or chicken wings? I couldn't remember which one they were going to get. Sam was saying, Allie, the seats are to the right side at the stairs. So Sam, is that your spot? Do you have to have like a quick escape route or something? Sam was saying, Holland, chicken fingers are in the oven. Oh, there you go. I want some chicken fingers. I don't know. I didn't have any chicken fingers. Anthony was saying those seats better be in the worst area of the movie theater, just like we like it, Sam. Gizmo said, I promise, Corey, my fat face is the same. And that is the only thing you will see till the movie gets out. Wink, wink. Well, I can't wait to check it out. I know that's a long process, but it'll be, yeah, be interested to check it out. So I'm saying, enjoy Sinners, y'all. I'm interested to watch that one. Yeah. Hearing some good things. Sam was saying, yes, Anthony, away from the people. Oh, I got you. Sometimes in my theater, I can go on a couple days of the week that I can almost be by myself. So that never usually seems to be a problem at my theater, unless I've done some of when they do have them at mine, the mystery movie nights. I've done a couple streams with Sin and the crew there, and those nights will fill up, but it's also like only $5 for that night, not knowing what it is, but the rating and stuff, but that really fills it seems like those have been really full. And I had to get used to sitting around people a lot more because it seemed like all the other times I go, there's like hardly anybody, and you're like all spaced way out, and you almost don't even. And like literally, there was a couple movies where I was the only person in the theater. So, but I'm also going at kind of different times too. I don't usually get to the movies like on Friday and Saturday nights. It's usually a weekday night, and so that's probably also not the heavy traffic times for many theaters at all. So, go take a sip of water. Yep. So let's see here. Sam was saying to Sin, looking forward to the movie. Yes, Sam, yes, Anthony, away from the people. Far away from the people, Anthony says. Yeah, that's the only thing I got bugged with a couple of the mystery nights where there was a lot more people in there. I kind of forgot how much some people get on their cell phones. Some people must have, I don't know how their eyes are not burnt out. Like they had them turned up so bright in the dark theater. Like I would just see this like glaring light out of the corner of my eye, like a row up or something. I'm like, get off your phone. But it was so bright. Larry said, I miss me some pineapple pie for Easter. I don't know if I've ever had pineapple pie before. That sounds interesting. I'll have to see. A lot of ours will be, if they make any, my mom likes to do, like apple pie. My sister-in-law is awesome at making cheesecake. Like her regular, just plain cheesecake is good, but usually she has kind of fancy ones too. Like, there's one I really like that is, she calls it a Snickers cheesecake. So you just think like a Snickers candy bar. There's some of those elements like in with the whole cheesecake. So I'm sure it's very, very good for you. But yeah, I don't know I'm trying to think what other desserts for Easter my mom would make. But yeah, we'll see. But pineapple pie. I've not had that one. Gizmo says, has anyone tasted the national food of Canada? I ate it twice and I was there and it was so much grease in that thing that could have. What's the national food of Canada? Wow, are you talking about like poutine? Like the fries with all the gravy and the cheese and everything on top of it? I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I'm bringing the ambrosia salad. There you go, Holland. Come on over. Wow. Ooh, wow. I fell behind. Sorry, everybody. I'll try to catch up here. Alia said, I love mashed potatoes. They always remind me of mom, of the mom from License to Drive. Oh, man. It's been forever since I've seen that, so I'd have to think what that was. But, I always love mashed potatoes and gravy. Always good. Hortensia says, I heard of that salad. Was that the Snickers salad? Maybe. I'm so far behind. Sorry. But yeah, it's a dessert. I think they just call it a salad to make you feel better about it or something. But Sam says mini eggs are my favorite chocolate. And now that I remembered what mini eggs are, because I remember you were laughing at me because I didn't know what you were talking about. Allie said pineapple pie. Tell me more, Larry. Yep. Allie, that mountain of mashed with ketchup. Oh, I missed something there. Anthony's mashed potatoes are so great. Yeah, I could just load up my plate with those, I think, with my mom's gravy. Holland mini eggs like quail eggs? No, chocolate eggs. Jeff says, hey, I'm so glad you're still going. Yeah, I haven't shut up yet, I guess. I'm still going. I'm done with work. So I've been so swamped with work and dad duties. LOL. Oh, don't worry about that. That's important stuff to take care of. I'm just jabbering right now. I'm thankful so many friends are still hanging out for this long. So if we're still talking, I'll go for a little bit, but I know I fell behind here quite a bit. Allie says, I love Peeps, but I understand people not liking them since they're all sugar and you don't have any strikes, Corey. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can never remember who I have strikes with or not, but yeah, they're just not my thing. But I mean, I'm sure there's something I like that other people are like, ooh. But yeah, you're right. They're just like puffy sugar. Gizmo says Doom Boogie is a cool name. Sounds like a dance. The rest of us. Gizmo, you're always good for a crazy comment. Saying hi to everybody. Larry says, Allie, I think it is a Texas thing. I usually tell people about it and they look at me like I'm nuts. Well, I'm sure there's some desserts we could find or some side things at ours I'm just not thinking of that some other people would be like, that sounds so crazy. But no, I just don't think I've heard of that one. All right, I'm going to try to catch up a little bit here. Allie says, I've just Googled pineapple pie, Larry, and I need to try it ASAP. It sounds and looks so yummy. Well, there you go. Pineapple pie sounds amazing. Ari's World says, oh, I'll have to check it out. Man, man, I always try to keep up with these things, but fall behind on the chat a little bit. Papa Goss, what's going on? Saying, what's up, Corey? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Ari's World was saying, my chat just hit on me there. Hortensia, hello. Missed your comment. You have music production tonight? Yeah, she's over on Twitch. And DJ NC. I'll have to, maybe I can try to look it up. Or she might already put it in the chat already. But yeah, she does trance music over on Twitch. It's cool to check out. It's cool to check out. Larry was saying, definitely Allie and Ari, definitely a favorite of mine. But alas, I'm unable to have it at this time. Yeah. Sam was saying, yes, I need to be in an aisle, preferably at the back. I did always joke about one of the movies I was all by myself in, was it last year, was Late Night with the Devil. I was the absolute only person in the theater, and I was kind of sitting out a bit. I usually like kind of be in the middle and a little towards the upper half, but not all the way back. But I actually ended up moving all the way back and had my back against the wall. It was kind of creeping me out a little bit. I'd like hear things and there was like nobody else in there. So I'm not going to make fun of you about that at all. That one I did move and I went to the back row. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry. I'm like taking so long to catch up with everything. I'll try to, let's see if I can catch up here. Sam was saying, Brendan says the beard is looking good, Corey. Oh, thanks. Tell him I don't know if it will still be here for the stream or not. So all of it or any of it. It's got to be going here pretty soon. It's looking a little poofy today. Looking a little poofy. I don't need anything making my face look any rounder. But tell him thank you. Yeah, this is the longest I've ever let it go. So that was my winter project and it's going to be going here pretty soon. The days are definitely numbered. Yep, there, Hortensia. Yep, there you go. 5 p.m. Pacific. Yep. So 7 Central. Got that going on. Anthony says, I hate it when people sit next to me at the theater or anywhere, LOL. They are always stuffing their faces with hot dogs, nachos, or pizza, or all three. Yeah. Or maybe surfing their phone while they're doing all three of those as well, too. But no, I hear you. That's where sometimes it's kind of nice at home where you can kind of just control most of the time, control a lot of the extra distracting things. But no, I hear you. I know I've been missing some stuff here, but Larry says, Corey and the fam, always fun hanging out with you all, heading out to get ready for a stream here in a bit. Have a great rest of the stream, evening, and weekend to everybody. Oh, very cool. Oh, I can't remember what channel it's on. If you're still in here, throw out what channel it's on. Okay. Let's see here. Allie was saying, I hate when people are on their phones in the theater. The bright light is so distracting. Yes, it is. And I'm sure it seems even brighter because of how dark it is in there. But man, some of them, it is so bright. I'm just like, you're going to burn your retinas out or something. Sin was saying, on Swift Horses was so awful. I wanted to be on my cell phone the whole time. Yeah, it sounded like that was not a big hit for you, but no, I understand that. But and I guess I've never I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie. I can't remember if I've asked you that before or not, Sin, if you have. But I know if you're going to be that you specifically for the stream and need to watch it to talk about, you're not going to walk out of it because you want to be able to talk about it. I completely understand that. But yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. All right, everybody, I know I'm going to be missing a lot of things. I'm trying to catch up a little bit. Gizmo listing out stuff he wants. I was saying the pregnant mom and licensed to drive loves to eat huge servings of mashed potatoes with a bunch of ketchup on them. Oh, okay. That was the comment earlier. I did not catch that at all. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I don't think I'd do that. I put ketchup on a lot of things, but I don't know about mashed potatoes, which is weird. I like them on fries, but I guess whatever. It just seems different. Gizmo. The Cheesy Strangler should be the name of Canada's national dish. That's what I was trying to figure out, Sam, if he was talking about poutine. I thought that's what he was. Yeah, the fries, the gravy, the cheese curds, a whole lot of goodness all piled up on top of each other. Hey, guy, what's going on? Caveman, Movies and More. Say, hey there, everyone. Please hit the like button. Yeah, if you feel like doing that, go for it. I'll go for a little bit longer here. Wow, you guys are still hanging with me. That's pretty cool. Or a lot of people are, anyway. That's pretty cool. But I know I'm kind of missing some stuff here because I fell behind. I'm good at doing that. I got Isabel in here. Everything is Isabel. How we doing? Saying what's up, Corey and up, guys. And then happy Friday to y'all. Man, I just had like a yep. Anyway, it's doing well, Isabel. I hope you're doing well. Also, getting through the Friday. And Hortensia. Okay. Yep. I figured that was, I love Snickers. Corey, that salad sounds amazing. Was it with green apples too? Yes. Yes, it was. Or that's what they always make it with green apple. Well, I always remember it with green apples. It's almost always with green apples, I think. Yep. So I guess that way you get a little bit of the sweet and sour, but yep. Almost always have I can't remember everything else that they have in there. I mean, it's definitely a dessert, but maybe that's how how they justify calling it a salad. Chop up some green apples and throw in it with Snickers and I think whipped cream and I don't know what all else is in there. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks strange, but it's good. Got some highs and everything. Allie said 32. Wow, really? I guess I ever want. Thank you for throwing that out there. Thank you, everybody. Wow. Dang. I've been going long enough. There's probably been like other people rotate in. Maybe like the first crowd, some of the first crowd left, and then some of a new crowd came in. I don't know. But cool. Well, thanks for throwing that out, Ali. I didn't realize that. I can tell I've been talking for a while. I keep on needing to drink my water. Gizmo was saying to Sam, yes, that is the thing. It was not my thing, but I managed to eat everything. Yep. We did have it one time when we were in Canada. I think that's just one of those that you hear about it. And I know they serve at other places too, but I think there was one year we went to Toronto and I remember having it one day when we were hanging out, thought we'd try it. We shared it though. I figured it was enough that they gave that the four of us, we shared that for a little snack, I guess you would say. Hortensia saying hi to Isabel. Isabel was saying, me and Henry are in awe of how fast your beard grows. It's really poofy right now. I was just saying it's very, very poofy right now. It's going to be going away soon. I know there's some disappointment from some people and some probably cheers of joy from other people, but yeah, it's warming up. It's not wintertime anymore, but I have a feeling it might come back around again when the weather starts turning again. So, but yeah, this is the longest I've ever had it. So yeah, it feels like it. I guess I don't know what's faster, what's not, but longest I've ever had it, and getting very poofy. Actually tried to trim it down a few different times, but not that everybody wants to know that. But it might be going away here pretty soon, or not might, it will be just sooner or later here. But Sim was saying, speaking of David Dalsh, I always say that wrong. I'm just say David because I'll ruin it. When I'm not on a live stream, I'll probably be able to say it fine. But I recommend Murderbot. Can't say much more about it publicly though. Yes, I heard you talking about that on the stream, and I went and watched I'd heard a little bit about it before you were talking about it, but didn't know much of anything. But then after I heard you talk about it, I went and watched the little trailer for the series, and I'm definitely I now I'm gonna probably have to get a Apple Plus TV subscription or whatever to check that out. But it looked entertaining. That Murderbot, I will be checking out. But I remember you said couldn't say much yet, but definitely it sounded like a recommendation from you. So that's cool to hear. That's cool you got to check it out. Hey, Miss Caveman, how are you doing? Saying afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Got some, Anthony was saying, oh yes to everybody. We're going to party it up and watch movies. There you go. My chat just skipped on me again. I might try to catch up here a little bit. Go past some of the highs back and forth, but I still love seeing everybody do that. Sin was saying, I've walked out of a movie, but I had to suffer through on Swift Horses because it was one of the mystery movies, and we were going to. Yep, that's what I figured. Yeah, you probably said that a long time ago before I said that, but as soon as it started coming out of my mouth, I was like, yeah, but I figure you had to because that's the whole point of the live stream was to talk about it. So, yep. Well, you were stuck in that one for sure. I guess that's the that's the chance you take, a little bit of a gamble on some of those when you go to the mystery movies. But luckily the ones that I've done and did the streams with you all, so there's been 3 of them, I believe. There was Companion, Last Breath, and The Unbreakable Boy, I think was the other. I think those were all 3 of those, and I enjoyed all of them. So I lucked out with the ones I've done so far with you all. So got some highs for Anthony. Oh, Anthony was, oh, now I'm probably way behind if Sin's still in here. Anthony was asking what movie did you walk out of? Anthony said 35 likes now. Oh, wow. Dang. Probably gonna start losing people I know here pretty soon because I know I've been going for quite a while. So I appreciate everybody that's however much time you were able to be in here. But yeah, definitely been going for a while. But hey, nothing was really going on until tonight, so I'm hanging out for a little bit. Nikki would say, Corey, I have been listening, just planting in the garden. I did watermelon, squash, corn, and sunflowers while you have been at it. You've been productive. I've been sitting here chatting, so very cool. Yeah, we're still waiting. Hopefully it's starting to get warmer here. We usually do a bunch of stuff in the garden, so we'll have to get out and do that. You got some good stuff in there. It's always nice to do that. One thing I don't know if anybody else cares for this or not, but one thing I love doing in the garden, well, first of all, get some of my peppers, get my jalapenos and habaneros, get some of those in there because we like and doing a bunch of fresh stuff to do, like a fresh salsa. Love making that. And then I also love when we start getting our lettuce and tomatoes in, and I can do BLT sandwiches with the fresh stuff. So there you go. I'm already getting hungry for garden stuff. Well, it's kind of different. It's not really I'd call it a salsa, but it's almost like a pico de gallo. The way it's just kind of chopped up the way we do it, but it's, I don't know. I love it. I'll eat a bunch of chips with it. So yeah, homemade salsa in the BLTs. I'm ready for stuff out of the garden for those. And sweet corn. I don't mind that once in a while. Everybody saying hi to Nikki. Sam says, I've got squash and other stuff growing in my house, planting it outdoors in May. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a good way to get it. Yeah, get it going, get it started off, and transfer it out when the weather is a little bit more accepting to it or better for it, however you want to say it. I don't know what I'm saying. Sin was saying to Anthony, it was an Indian movie called Agent IIRC. I did a whole rant about that darn thing on my channel. I got. I'm gonna write that down, Sin. I gotta go check that video. I gotta see you do a rant. um, Nikki was saying, "Love my homegrown food." Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Sin was saying, "I almost walked out of The Green Knight and Moonfall." I've not seen either one of those, but now that you say that, I do have The Green Knight. Bought it like pretty cheap. There was a oh, it's been a long time ago. I think it was like a Black Friday sale, like 2 Black Fridays ago. Or yeah, that sounds right. But yeah. Sorry, I'm confusing myself now. But anyway, I've had it for a long time. Haven't watched it, and I've heard mixed things on it. But it's kind of funny to. Uh, that's one. It's not in between. It seems like it's, or maybe that's just most movies, like love it or hate it. I was gonna say, but I haven't heard a lot of people that were kind of like in between on the two things. It was like one extreme or the other. Anthony says, I'll have to check that one out. Have a good rant. Yep. Love a good rant. That's why he probably said that, but I wrote that down. I'm going to go look up that video. Chris said, I like The Green Knight. It's a King Arthur tale. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I've heard that was one of those that was pretty divisive. If that's what you say it, like mixed on how people talked about it. Sam said, I would have walked out of the theater for Crimes of the Future if I didn't have Brendan with me. Same with Maxine. Oh, I know you were talking about, I think you were talking about Maxine and Pearl earlier on your stream and your thoughts on them. Laughing at that. Yep, gonna have to go find the rant video. Anthony was asking, Sin, was it because you didn't like the movies or because of bad moviegoers around you? Oh yeah, that'd be a big difference. Oh, you already answered. This is all like 5 minutes ago, probably. Sorry. It was because of how awful the movie was. Well, there you go. Sin says, do you have a mystery movie for this Monday yet? I've enjoyed most mystery movies, but not all of them. The things I put up with for my YouTube buddies. Yeah. I will say they did end up announcing one for Monday for me, but I am not able to get out to the theater on Monday to see it. So I am not going to be able to do that one. But we'll have to see if there was the May 6th. Is that what I threw out to you? That I saw the other one that popped up there. I'll have to kind of wait and see if the rest of you end up getting one at that time and see if I can get that one to work out. Yeah, but this Monday, there's no way I can get out to the theater. So I would like to, but yeah, sorry. But hopefully the next one will work out. But it's just kind of weird. We got lucky there that first couple times I was able to jump in with you all that we had the same time and not always the same movie. I guess that specifically one time. But anyway, we'll see if that one works. But yeah, I'll keep on watching from when those pop up on mine. And if nothing else, don't ever feel obligated, but I'll just maybe throw out and there when one's going on and see if you all are getting it or not. Sam says, yes, I love lots of hot peppers on the go. Yep, I really like them. We'll make jalapeno poppers with the jalapenos too sometimes. That are pretty good. Pretty good. I can tell I'm getting hungry now. I'm thinking about food. But yeah, we'll take jalapenos, cut them in half. You put a little cream cheese in there, but then we also marinate and grill some chicken and cut those in strips. Put a little chicken in there and then wrap it in bacon and make it all up. So, yep, I'm sure really healthy there, Corey. Bacon and cream cheese and but there's a vegetable in there and some chicken. But that's always good. Got to run. No problem. Business meeting coming up. Have a great weekend, everyone. Watch a good movie. Yep. Thanks for jumping in here, Sin. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Nikki says, I have peppers and tomatoes going in the house, maybe 3 weeks from going outside. Yep. Hey Joel, how's it going? Dark Room Reviews. And Corey, do you watch movies on Tubi? I do. I do. Once upon a time when I actually did pre-recorded videos for just a little tiny bit, I was doing some highlights of movies that you can find on Tubi that kind of I was recommending or I was watching for a first time and just kind of doing a little mini review about them. You could also find them on Tubi. So yes, I do watch Tubi, and they have a great selection. Sometimes you got to dig a little bit, but they have a crazy array of movies. I think of, I mean, anything new, old, science fiction, horror, international. Yep, I do. I'm a fan, and I don't think their ads are quite as annoying as some others. I can't remember which one now, but there was one other service. I tried watching a movie and they were throwing so many ads in there. I ended up stopping the movie and I rented it. I just because I really wanted to see it, but they were just driving me nuts. But Tubi, I've had sometimes where it's more than others, but it seems okay for me. So I enjoy. I'll watch movies on there for sure. Dee was saying my neighbor used to grow cherry tomatoes, love them, and she gave me some. Yep, we'll usually get some of those in there too, some little ones, because you know, yep, they're good. Ali, Tubi is awesome. Joel, yeah, absolutely. Yep, for free, but that's where your payment is watching a few ads with it. But it's a great way to check out some movies, and like I said, it's amazing how much stuff they got on there. Greg says, I'm still here, Corey, just being quiet. Oh, no worries. No worries. I'm doing probably enough talking for everybody. But no worries at all. That's all right. I honestly can't believe how long I've been going. But yeah, very cool. But yeah, don't worry about that. If you're just hanging out, I appreciate you even just stopping in and saying hi, even if you can't stick around. But Holland says, wrapped in bacon and then deep fry. We don't deep fry them. We don't deep fry them. We do not do that. Sometimes we'll wrap them in tinfoil and put them on the grill when we're grilling something, but we do not deep fry them. So at least we don't go that far with it, I guess. And I don't like a lot of cream cheese with it, but it is good with it. Hey, Mika, how's it going? Double feature podcast saying, hey, Corey. Hey, everyone. Hello. I'm just going on a little marathon lunch break stream. I will let everybody know, I said it earlier, I'm done with work for today. So I'm not skipping out of work or anything, but yeah, I actually kind of surprised that still going here. So, but thanks for jumping in here. See, I was saying jalapeno poppers are the best. Oh, I love them. Good stuff. And that's what's fun when you get that stuff out of your garden and you can make them. But what is going on, Mika? Miss Caveman is asking. We got Anthony saying, I just watched the remake to 12 Angry Men on Tubi. Excellent film. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can find all kinds of things out there. Mika saying hi to Sam there. Got Mika saying, hey, Anthony, we are getting ready to head out soon for Sinners. Oh, I want to get to that one. I was talking about that one earlier. I know Anthony really enjoyed that, and that's one I really want to get to, but I don't know if I'll have a chance to get out this weekend. But that is definitely on a high ranking for me to get watched here sometime. So I hope you have fun with it. Yeah, that's right. Sam was just saying that they bought their tickets for it as well too. So I'll have to make sure to wrap up in time for you guys to go to your movie, since I'm just like, keep on going. Anthony was asking, Mika, will you be doing a live stream discussing it? Ooh, that would be cool. Mika was saying, awesome. We've heard great things. This has been our most anticipated. Yeah, I really want to check that one out. See, I'm saying, got to run, guys. Have a great weekend. Oh, no worries. I'll probably wrap up here pretty soon, but I appreciate you hanging out for so long. Mika says, we're planning to do one next week with some peeps. Maybe we'll also do a quick reaction one too tonight. Oh, that'd be cool. I'll have to watch for that, for the video that, or the stream that you do with the group, and check that out. I'll be interested to see what y'all have to say. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can try to get it in and watch it before that time too. But I just don't. I don't know if it's going to happen. Um, yeah, Allie's saying bye, Sam. Have fun at the movies. Yeah, very cool. Yep, with the streams. But yeah, that's awesome. Well, I tell you what, everybody, I appreciate everybody hanging out for as long as they did, and willing to put up and listen to me for that that long. I can't believe we passed 2 hours. I can't believe that, but I had a lot of fun. That's what this always flies by so fast when I'm hanging out with everybody. And but yeah, I probably should wrap her up for now. Go see what the dog's up to. He's been roaming the house, so it doesn't sound like he's getting in too much trouble yet. But probably should check and just double check and make sure. But no, I appreciate everybody hanging out. This has been so much fun. I hope you had a good time. Hope to get back on here real soon and get you all hanging out here again. Well, hope you have a great rest of your Friday, a great weekend. If you're going to see some movie or watch something, I hope you have a lot of fun with it. But so Anthony's saying, yeah, super fun stream. Yeah, thanks for jumping in here. Saying have a great weekend from Mika and take care from Greg. D saying have an awesome weekend. No, I appreciate it. But no, I'll say love y'all. It's always so much fun hanging out with so many friends and just shooting the breeze for a while. So I appreciate that. And Allie saying have a great weekend. I hope you have a great one as well. But we'll be hanging out real soon. As long as you're still willing to come back and hang out, I still have a lot of fun doing this. So like I said, love y'all. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to y'all here really soon.